सगळे आमचे CCR TV पळयणाऱ्यांक माय मोगाचो येवकार. आनीक एक एपिसोड तुमचे दोळ्यांचे मुखार. इज पॉलिटिक्स ए नोबल प्रोफेशन. आयज आमी नुवें कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन आयलेले आहा, जंय कॉन्टेस्ट 14 तारखेर फेब्रुवारी बरीच गरमी हाडलेली आसा. आमचे मदें एक बरो सोशल वर्कर, जो सोशल वर्कर कालूच उबो जावंक ना, पूण जे टायमार कोंकण रेल्वे एजिटेशन पळय जाल्लें तेन्नाच्यान तो हे एजिटेशनाक always have been actively participating. A silent worker, but he has got fire in the belly. उजो पळय तेजे रोगतांत आहा, तो म्हणटा, I must change Goa. I must bring Goa back to the old and good days that we had in Goa. And सगळे म्हणटात आपण म्हाज्या हातीन पळय आहा, आपण सगळेंच काम करतलो. And always has been talking against coal, 3 linear projects, nationalization of rivers. मोरेन देखून ताणें जायतें काम केलेलें आहा. तशेंच कोविड पळय जाल्लें गोंयांत ताणें भरपूर काम केल्लें आहा आनी तो म्हणटलो आपण आनीक नेटान करतलो इफ आय एम इलेक्टेड. तुमचे नांवार आनी आमचे नांवार CCR TVचे नांवान माय मोगाचो येवकार बाबा जुसे राजू कबराल.
Thank you so much.
माय मोगाचो येवकार तुका.
Thank you.
उमेद दिसली आयज तुका मेळपाक, कित्याक तूं इतलो हें जाला, गव्हर्मेंट वाडला, म्हाका दिसता तूं कितें तरी न्यू करूंक आयला गोंयांत.
Government वाडला न्हू, but before I start this program, I would say I feel I'm sitting at KBC. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? That voice is like Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay, thank you, Baba. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where should I start? People know me. People have heard me in many videos. People have seen me everywhere. And Maka Dista, I don't have to talk anymore because this is the time to walk the talk. आमी walk the talk म्हणटा, म्हणजे कित करपा तें करून दाखय. आनी करपा तें करून दाखय कित्याक फोटिंगपणा आनी फोट म्हणटा ती, इट्स बिकम it has become the common language of everybody who is standing in politics today. Voting and voting border. आज जेन्ना आमी पळयता नुव्या constituency, I can speak about Goa entirely, but we'll have to sit here for maybe 48 hours, and still it won't get over. But let's talk about this small, beautiful villages like Nagwa, a very hilly terrain. Very beautiful. We have lovely springs, lakes, ponds. We go down to Verna, similar terrain. Majid Nuve, beautiful again, the same terrain going down to the coastline. That side we have Lotoli, where we have Khazans and a lot of old heritage which was there and is there, but it's getting ruined. Then we go down to the coastal line. We have Utorda, Majorda, Betalpati, beautiful places. Beautiful 5 stars coming up, everything solid ala. But Zala kide, where are my people? मुगे लोक हुया तितून. मुगे लोक हुया. आज सोपा गेल्यारो गोंयकार भायर लंडन आनी UK आनी अमेरिका आनी बोटीर वचता जाल्यार आज रस्त्याचेर भीक मागतालो. आज जी न्यू पिढी म्हजी भाशेन ती आज स्ट्रगल केली म्हूण तेंगेली कितें म्हूण घरां येयलें, तेंगे कितें म्हूण गाडी येयल्या घरा कडेन, तेगे माय पाय तेगे काजर जाले, तेगे भणयेक काजर जाले, कितें म्हूण केलां, ती मेहनत केल्या. पूण गोंय कितें दिलें तेणें? वॉट डीड गोवा गिव देम बॅक? झिरो आय से. लास्ट 30 years in this constituency हुकूमत चल्ल्या. हुकूमत means voting. When you election येयली, हात जोडले, भितनाचे हात धरलो, किती प्रॉमिस केली आणि माझी काबार गायब. when I first voted when I was 20 years old, I remember I was with Alex Sikera and I didn't know, and my mother, my father, my sisters were all Congress people, but natural that drive was Congress and everything. So the history of Jack Sikera And I've read. See, I have a subject in my head, and I will not only go with what is shown on TV. I will go to the backbone of Goa. And when I read and discovered that Jack Sikara, being one of the best leaders who saved Goa, lost elections. Why? Why? Why did he do that? Why did people do that to him? And I feel very saddened. And as the Cholta, I want not say, but it is so bad that people just go with something called money. आणि हो पयस जोड कितको येणी हे सगल्यांनी हो जोड कितको न्हू तेका नाड जोडला तेका ते 5 वर्स धाडटा आनी तितूंतले 5% कान इलेक्शनाक दिता आनी काबार
Oi,
सोसा
tense आमी पळयलां, and you had told me that you all were left fatherless when one of your elected members defected against the wishes of the people.
Yes, of course. When Congress was there, basically, and Mr. Wilfred Disa got elected, Wilfred Disa, basically, for 2 years, then he had invested money, and he saw Zaina, and then finally Mr. Lobo came in the picture and bought everybody out, left, right, and center, with the help of Amit Shah and gang, and all these people again, everybody was upset. He didn't ask it, and कोणाको विचारू ना आपणा जाय ते केले आणि माझी इथे स्टेटमेंट दिलो आपण 5 मेंबर आणि कोणाको गेले आणि I just saw that I was like, what is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? I don't care whether he has gone to BJP. म्हाका सगळ्याचो राग येयलो की तेणे दुसऱ्यागेले वोट इकून गेलो. तुका वचपाक जाय तू पोतून इलेक्शन कर. तू तितू दोम हा बीजेपी सांग पोतून इलेक्शन कर आपण जिखतलो बीजेपी टिकेटीचेर मागीर व्हर म्हाका. तू आमगेलो वोट मागतलो तू आमगे वोट इकतलो आनी धांवतलो. So what is this? Is there any morals in this? Politics is become a donkey's game today because फकत दुखरो आहे तितू पॉलिटिक्साक आनी शाणे आहे ते फकत भायल्या लावन फकत व्हॉट्सॅप करता. People are so scared to come in front that they don't even want to get involved, but they want to stay at bay. Today, a lot of people internally are supporting me. Raju, go ahead. Raju, go ahead. When I tell them, come on the road.
लोक भिता तुका आणि लोक म्हणटा हे पॉलिटिशियन सकाळी एक शर्ट घाताय सायन्सा दुसरी शर्ट घाताय आणि दुसरी दिसा बोलथान घाताय म्हणून हे सारकें आहा.
Sir, I always statement कितें आहा, I am not a politician, I will never become a politician. I am asking 5 years from people. 5 years. I am not asking 50 years, 20 years. I don't want to hit the chair. From the age of, I am 45 today, just turned 46. Till the age of 50, I can run for the people. I can walk for the people. I can stand in front of the people. I can fight for them. This is the age. 60 age retirement कित्याक म्हणटाय? Because you are over.
सगळ्या रिटायरमेंट आहा.
सगळे retirement आहे.
फकट पॉलिटिशियन आहा.
फकत तेंका ना. I feel sometimes the government should take, some, now the EC, Election Commission has taken some, new rules and things. Very good. Very good. Actually, they have done a good, beautiful job. They should take into physical fitness also. Test घेवपाचे. Military join जास्तमुळे मातशे physical test बी घेया. कोण fit हा, कोणा कितें हा, कोणा sugar हा, कोणा आनी कितें हा. If you are not fit, so that what will happen is new people will come. Young blood will come.
आणि न्यू येवपाकूच जाय. चेंज म्हणण्याची चड गरजेची.
जोरान ते बांबू उरपा नाय आनी आमी सोमनी बापडटा एक दीस बसपा पडटा.
तुगेलो विजन डॉक्युमेंट हांवें पळयला. सविता सुंदरराव म्हणटा कित्याक तातूंत तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट जावं एग्रीकल्चर गार्बेज CZMP सगळें तुवें म्हणलेलें. मातशें आमकां थोडेशें डिटेल्स सांगशी तूं.
Yes. So all these years हितू वर्सां हांवें एजुकेशन केली. हांव झगडलो महेश पासत जायते कडेन मोलें कोल जावं दे इवन ओल्ड गोवा टुडे इट इज स्टील
हेरिटेज.
ओल्ड गोवा हेरिटेज आज देखून लोक उपास बसलाय. आनी हे आमगेले हिंगा कोण घायली ती ते आतां वोट मागताय एक लॉज ना एक भिरांत ना एक सान फ्रांसीस झेवियराची एक भिरांत ना हेका ही विल शो एक पाट लोकांक म्हणलेलें पारेकरान खंय हॉलिडे दिवं ना म्हूण पारेकर गव्हर्मेंट पडलो हांव मागता सान फ्रांसीस झेवियर शो जस्टीस फायनली दिस टायम थ्रो देम आउट थ्रो दीस पीपल आउट so vision document basically starts in a 7-day program somebody jokingly said 7 दिसान जेजून संसार केलेलो ते भाशेन 7 दिसान तो नुवें कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सी बरोयत काय म्हूण I don't know that but I feel 7 subjects which are very important as the subjects which are there I have jotted them down very well I am releasing my videos very soon in the next 7 days basically one day we will be explaining things कितें लोकांक कळपा जाय ओ राजू काब्राल म्हणटा तो ओके ताड बोर आहा धारुणपण जायता उंच लांब आहा फीट आहा पूण हे मोदी कितें आहा तें आमचे पासत कोत्तो कितें हो 5 वर्सांनी आमचे पासत ओ झोकोटो की हुंय झोकोट म्हणटा पूण हुंय झगडला
ते हांवें थोडे लोक म्हाका मेळ्ळे आतां ते सांगता राजू मेंटली ऑल्सो सुपर फिट म्हणून
No, I fight. This has been. I feel I am a true Goan, so I will fight for this land and I will fight for everything because any injustice which is there, it comes from my DNA. I have been there. I've been. कितें मुगे गांवांत देखून हुंय जाल्यार फर्स्ट हांव भायर सरता. फर्स्ट आज मुगे गांवांत देखून जेन्ना कोल येतालो जायतगांव कोल येवपा लागलो I have organized everywhere we have gone 50 villages. A lot of people were there, Captain Virato, Valencio. Some people have now joined in India. They are, I don't know, they are doing a lot of things, but these are the fighters. So the vision document basically is totally, I'll tell you the main hetu of Goa, what is going on. I will strongly and stop coal in Utorda, Majorta, and wherever required in Goa, if people need me, any leader needs me, I will be there. Any person needs me, I will be there. First thing. Otherwise, I won't let the assembly function anymore.
That's a nice new thought.
Yes, of course. Because this has to go. We cannot make Goa a corridor. You cannot make Goa a corridor.
And that is affecting the health of the people.
It will not only affect the health of the people, sir. आमगे आज नाल म्हणटा ते कार्ड जाले आमगे pollination जायना people are not realizing the soot is going everywhere people don't realize it once the coal dust enters your system it stays there till you die ते थिंगा उरता माझी म्हणटा आमकां हुकली जालीशी आनी कितें जालीशें ब्लड कॅन्सर जालीसो लंग कॅन्सर जालीसो भुरगीं बोर जालीशी माझी कोण रडटलो जाल म्हणटी कोत्तली ना I want my children to have good health I will die for this, but I will stop it. Second thing was the 16B of the land conversation, the converting of lands, which is the TCP has given rule. Conversion of land 16B is something which कोणा खबर देखून ना ही land conversion कितको जातोली and land कितको जातोले and कित जातोते. So all these things basically has to go. 16B has to be, the bill has to be scrapped because we cannot afford any more of our land to be converted. Because otherwise Goa will be a mini Bombay one day.
It's almost becoming like that.
It's almost becoming. So Ami beautiful villages Mutai, you are from Fontinas, you must be knowing. So I want these villages to retain and to be villages. I don't want Nagwa to become a city or Verna to become a city. I want it to become stay of villages, our own ancestral houses, our heritage. Amge Sogle, Amge Zagor, Amge Hertiat, Amge Tiat. Has to go
Heritage
on.
has to be.
Go on. This is what people are attracted to. Now going look kite or whoever is there, why would they love Goa? They would go to any other city and stay. आमगे गोंय आनी गोंयकार कोण म्हणटा ते आमी सांबाळनाय जाल्यार ते हितू नाड लोकां नाड पयशे घेवन तूं कितें कोताले होणा घेवन वयताले ना सो आस म्हणटा ती उडोवपा जाय थर्ड थिंग I have the biggest issue is employment.
Employment, yes.
Of course. Employment म्हणल्यार same. See, I have this thing of starting from 30 years back. Why? Because 30 years back, I was 15 years old. And from that time, this thing had started in me and then after that I voted after 5 years. So last 25 years, when the industrial belt came, same again Mr. Alex Sikera,
वूय नथिंग नाव तेच येता कित्याक तूं म्हणटलो म्हणजे ही इज अटॅकिंग दीस गाय बट आय एम गोईंग अकॉर्डिंग टू हिस्ट्री दीस इज हिस्ट्री सो आय एम ट्रायंग टू टेल हांव सांगो सोदिता लोकांकू IDC येयली आमगे वेर्ना इंडस्ट्रियल एस्टेट सगळे जायत जाणां ऑपोज केलो कितें हाडटा बीग प्रॉमिसीस मेड सगळे प्रॉमीस केले येयल्यार तुगेली काम जातोली तुगेली काम मेळटोली भुरगीं बोर जातोली विलेजीस प्रोग्रेस जातोले हे जातोले ते जातोले आमगे विलेजीस कुसले शेतां गेल्यार वास मारता दोंगरा गेल्यार वास मारता गार्बेज इज एवरीवेअर बट द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग इज आर बॉयज नेवर गॉट अ जॉब देर
Being close to Verna.
we have 326 companies over there and more and I don't think so 300 people also work there
म्हणजे
who have a
locals
good job
लोकल्सांक कांय बेनिफीट
no,
ना
no, I don't know even 300 people from Nuve, Verna, Lotoni are working there or Nuve, or wherever Nagwa also who have a fixed job who have a good job who are motivated in joining the industry and kita kelna because the more we will join the more rights we will have over there and if they don't want to do it तो कोण न्यू MLA येता तेका रोखडी पॅकेज मेळटा आनी कोण येता तेका रोखडी पॅकेज मेळटा देर इज नो इंडस्ट्रियल ट्रेनिंग सेंटर देर इज नथींग देर इज नो प्रेफरन्स गव्हर्मेंट फकत म्हणटा जायत पाटी 60% preferences to be given to goans 60-80% will be given अरे केसो 80% आमगेली BA BCom केलो शिकल्यो भुरगीं ती पॅकिंगा वयताय बॉक्स पॅकिंग सकयल बसून झाड मारताय मेंटेनन्स करताय कित कोताय आनी भायर सावन कर्नाटका जावं बॉम्बे महाराष्ट्रा जावं आनी सगळे भायले सावन दे आर गेटिंग big jobs over there getting training there was this scheme which had come up called NEEM scheme NEEM. I don't know whether you know about it. And this was for the industry. 3,000 boys. 3,000 boys are working in the industry under the NEEM scheme. Now the NEEM scheme Elokitaku, so that villages, other boys will be given apprenticeship in the companies. Apprenticeship for 2 years. And 2 वर्स जाल म्हणटरी तांकां परमनंट कोतले म्हण. एक भुरगो गोंयकार ना.
कोणूय ना
प्रूव इट टू मी आनी हांव रॉंग जाल्यार म्हजे येवन कोण तापड मारय एक गोंयकार भुरगो अंडर नीम स्कीम ना अंडर माय हॅव द रिकॉर्ड ऑल दीज 3,000 बॉयज हॅव कम फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्रा कर्नाटका एंड देर आर एजंट्स ओवर देर 4,000 outside vendors from all over the country are employing our Goans. तांकां जाय तो काडटाय कॉन्ट्रॅक्टाचेर जाय तो घाताय जाय तो बॉक्स पॅकिंगा लायताय जाय तो झाड मारपा लायताय ही आमची औकादी हे गोंयकारांक औकादी जमीन गेली 12 रुपया इंडस्ट्रीन अंडर हँड घेयले 70 रुपया मिनिस्टरांनी आनी आमकां गोंयकारांक सुकयले वता सी माय फियर इज ओन्ली दॅट आय मे यू नो I may fall less in working for my people, because there is so much that I want to. Mag need pona. Because the more I am going out, these days I am doing door to door. And I'll tell you about a small issue also, which is there in my thing. There is no connectivity of mobile connectivity na kaina nothing. Children are in Nuve, Verna, everywhere where there is the camouflage of little trees and all. Log rostache in shikota burgi. Rostache in burgi shiktai because online classes are and they don't have coverage. And telephone companies or mobile companies are making money because drop कॉलाचे आनी जाता नेटवर्काचे कांय मेळना हूंय एशको मोबायल घेवन आर्या भोंवताय हूंय मेळटा this is today yesterday everywhere I went people are complaining there's a lady also today who spoke and I'm घेवपा पडटा दुसऱ्यागे पाप म्हाका घेवपा पडटा and I listened to her तुम सोदां येताय म्हणपा लागले आमगे भुरग्यांक शिको कनेक्टिविटी ना आमगे म्हणलें मॅडम आय एम सॉरी हांव कोणे हिंग सगळी घाण केल्या आनी तुमचे कोणा केअर केलो ना तेच पासत तेका सोडय तुमी हांव तुमकां सॉरी म्हणटा कित्याक तें डेरिंग ना तें ऑनेस्टी ना कोणा सॉरी म्हणपाक हांव सॉरी म्हणटा तेणें केलें आसतलें पूण हांव तुमकां सॉरी म्हणटा पूण हांव हें कोत्तोलो तें कोत्तोलो बिकॉज आय हॅव ऑल्सो हॅव चिल्ड्रन दे आर स्मॉल नो मॅटर इफ आय एम लिटल
better off in life, but that doesn't mean it is a way of giving back to you. What life has given you, you have to give back. Otherwise, what is the point? What is the point if God has given you success? You have to give it back.
And the more you give, the more you shall receive.
That is just the way to say it. But yes, you have a lot of goodness in you, and goodness to make more things. So these lot of issues, so connectivity is not there. There is CSR funds are diverted to Maharashtra, to private MLA accounts, to private ministers' accounts. Yes, I'm telling you. In CCTV camera, as migrant, आमगेले नुवे constituency होने मरे 11,000 migrant रहते हैं. 11,000. We have a vote bank of 28,000 and 11,000 migrant रहते हैं. Fine. We also go to work other places and all. Fine. Not a problem. But where is the protection of a woman? आमगे भुरग्यां हाल्या उबान वयली, rape केली, murder जाली because these people they don't know our traditions. The way our children dress, तेंगेली आखी पांगरून नव्हता. आमगेली पण मातशे गोंया म्हण स्टायल आसता. माझी मुट्टले मिनिस्टर मुट्टलो अरे ते कित्याक घालपाक आयलो तशें करून तो कोण सांगपाकू हे आमगे गोंय. Our children will dress the way it is going on.
तर लोक तुका वळखता as a contractor, but a contractor with a difference because you look into conservation, preservation and rejuvenation of water bodies. It's a very scientific land feeling that you do.
Yeah.
Something to be admired.
See, what happened I started off after I was in the merchant navy. My dad was the chief engineer. I joined the merchant navy and I sailed for 7-8 years. And later on, I went to the States and I came back. My father died very young, at the age of 17. My father died, and I'm the only son. I have 3 sisters, elder to me.
So you are Tiklo. Tiklo, they say is very blessed.
Tiklo is blessed, yes, maybe. But so at a very early age, I had the pressure on my shoulders and head of when you lose your father very early, you don't have.
I can understand.
You don't have the right decision making. So I started very early, and at my 18th, I think my 18th birthday was on the ship.
Is it?
Yeah, and I worked hard. I learned because that is one thing I like to be perfect. Whatever I do, perfection aspect. Otherwise, you are not giving justice to yourself. Or whatever you do it perfectly. So I sailed, then I quit, and then mom died.
Is it?
Yeah, mom died in an accident just outside on this road. Thanks to the minister also that time, IDC already factory all the hospital things circle corona. My mother was crossing the road, somebody came and banged her. She died on the road.
Very sad.
Yeah, there was no signals, kaya sona. And so I came down, started my own business, and joined some friends of mine in Mumbai, and I got into this contracting thing and fabrication and a lot of things.
But you are a self-made man.
Yeah, I will not say that. My friends have helped me, and you cannot be so self-made, sir. Your workers are your main people who make you. Your team, your company, your accountant, till the man who is a watchman, he makes you.
You are very humble, I must say.
No. Because what happens if you are a team, then you have to respect the team. And what I feel is, the smallest person in your team will have the biggest idea for you. We have mukaddams and who don't even know to read and write. But suddenly I'll go and ask him, Are bhaiya, aisa kare, nahi sahab, aisa karo. And it comes to be. Even an engineer will know that. Even an MTech will not know that, how it is to be done. So I have this respect for every person who works with me, every accountant who is there, or anybody in my company. So I will never say that I am a self-made man. I am made by all together. We make it together and we shall make it together. Self-made man is a very, I don't know. When people say that, I don't know. I think very wrong about them. Secondly, so I started with this contract and I went into government contracting and things like that, subcontracting and things like that. And I like that passion also. It is very nice to create something and then look back and say, I made this. You know?
You feel so happy.
Yeah, I made this. So I like to create things. And then I started, and then later on we got into a lot of contracts, and I'm an aquarian. I like water, I like environment. You know, that is my main thing. I like nature and things like that. So when my first project was Powai Lake.
Is it?
Yeah, which I did with my friends, and I worked on Powai Lake. Powai Lake was very bad, and we worked on it 2 years, and it became the most beautiful lake in Mumbai.
Yes.
Yes. And from that time, I took up this thing because there's so much. You feel so good about it. So we started doing other places, ponds, lakes, wherever water bodies, and then I got into it. Today I do it on my own, and there are a lot of projects that I've done in Maharashtra. I want to do them over here also, and not because I want to take up contracts, but I want to direct contracts to a lot of people, because water is something which is very scary. The next world war will be over water.
Over water.
Yes. And preservation of our water tables, our wells, our lakes, our ponds is the only way that we can move forward. They say that if the bees are not there, we will die in 60 days.
Yes.
It is true, but people don't know about it. Like, they know, but they never take it serious. So, if we take out water, and I don't know what, today China imports oxygen from America. Why? Why? One day, I don't know what will happen over here if we don't preserve it. So, it is work, at the same time love for nature.
It's important. It's
I
important.
do that, and I'm very happy. I make enough money for my family, for my son and daughter, and my social work. I have my trust, which last 2 years we did a lot of work during the pandemic. And my rule is basically, I will not let one hand know the other hand what is done.
That's nice.
So I never speak about it, and because I can use it as my main line for elections and for people to know. But in my heart, I will keep it, because that is what, and I would like to keep it that. So I did my part, and so when it comes to this work part, this also is work. When you are standing for elections, you are a public servant, and you are a public servant. You are supposed to give service. The government gives you some benefits. It gives you a salary. It gives you a full day time. It gives you the opportunity to talk and speak out for the person and your public and your constituency, to fight for them, to regularize certain things and to stop certain things which are going to be harmful for them. So you're supposed to do that. People have to understand, the candidates have to understand that you are coming into this election part not to build your bank balance, but to build your conscience.
That's a beautiful thought, and it should be the way that you are thinking.
Yeah.
And as we wind up, what is the final message for your voters and for Goa?
Final message in 2 words. I love Goa, I will always love Goa, and I will always love Mumbai constituency. And I will do everything in my power which raise my voice, fight, be a leader, stop all the nonsense, get rid of the BJP. Okay, that is very serious. Get rid of all these people who have tricked us before and are going to trick us some way or the other, somewhere. But yes, my fight is on, I will fight and I will keep fighting. I will not stop. And what to say? I leave it up to the people to decide what is best for them. One vote, every individual, एक vote, तुम्ही जे कोतवाली एक vote कोतवाली, एक sacred ballot vote to कोतवाली, तुम्ही चिंतपा जाय आख्खे गोंयकारां सांगते दिस इज नॉट माय कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी. आज आमी गोंय जाल्यार सांबाळनाय आमगेलें गोंय केन्ना उरपाना. इट इज टायम आमी जायती उलयली 5 वर्सां हेणें हें केलें तेणें हें केलें तेणें हें केलें. आज टायम आहा तो राग तुमगे पोटां आहा तो दाखोवपाक. जेन्ना 14 तारीख येतली कोणाक सांगनासतना तुमी कराय तुमकां जाय तें. पूण उडगास रे आज सगल्यो पार्टी आहा, काँग्रेस आहा, बीजेपी आहा, आप, आरजी, ओके, TMC, yes, not because I am TMC, because TMC has shown the war against BJP, has shown, proved the war, and that is why I am with TMC. And it is a better Congress, always I say. But they will decide, you decide, who your candidate is best for you. Who's tumgelo candidate kono. Compare age, compare fitness, compare past background, compare so many things. Sit with it. I sogli भुरगीं आमी शिकलो हाय. बेस्ते ते 2000 लागो आनी 5000 लागो ते तुमगेलो वोट इक नाकाय. आज जायते एजंट भायर सरले. एक्स MLA गेले, MLA गेले आनी बोरी बोरी पार्टी टोपी घालून बोलतात ते देखून एजंट जाले. पूण एजंट जाले फायन. जेन्ना तुमगेले वॉटर बील सुबे जातले कोण तुमचे पासून भायर सरतलो, कोण भायर सरलो पयलो. जेन्ना तुमगेले इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बील 1000 येता तो 12000 जालो, कोण भायर सरला पयलो, कोण तुमचे पासून येयला. जेन्ना तुमगेले ऑक्सिजन कार्ड जाले तेन्ना खंयच्या मिनिस्टर MLA केन्ना रडला ना. जेन्ना तुमकां कितेंय जाय तुमकां तेंगे घराको वचोन तेंगेले बोडगांव भायर बसोन एक वर ती पेपरां हातीन घेवन सिग्नेचरां भीक मागपा पडटा. ती नियाळ कोरे लोकांनी, ते नियाळ कोरे. कित्याक मुजे भाशी एकू भुरग्याचे गोंय चलपाना. तुमगेले आख्खे प्रजेचे गोंय चलतले, आख्खे संवसाराक आख्खे गोंयकारां गेले हक्का लागून गोंय चलतले मुखार. आनी कितें वायट जाता आनी कितें बरें जाता तें तुमच्या हातीन.
So on this note, I think Raju Bab, we shall wind up.
Thank you.
And wish you all the best and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank
Good
you
luck.
so much and God bless you all.